Figured I'd do a quick wrestling with Jesse Rosinski short, as there's a bunch to talk about. Just, nothing really big that I want to discuss right now. And there's some interesting things going on in the world of wrestling. None of us can deny any of that. There's some things I like better than others. And obviously, we're all in that same ball field when it comes to that. But a lot of stuff to discuss across the board with it all. And we could start with AEW, I guess. I mean, the cowboy thing, I just, hope him a speedy, healthy recovery after that, concussion and all the hate that I've seen going towards both of them. Just let things happen in the ring all the time. The man's concussed. Just let him move on from that. You know, what else is there to say? I mean, we've seen a lot worse happen on better looking stuff. So stop hating on the whole entire world. And when we discuss that, we also have to go on to everyone jumping on Athena for just mollywhopping that one girl in a dark match, which I will say she was that was an ass whooping, but we don't know anything about anything going on there. So why act like we do? I mean, it certainly looked stiff, but a lot of things do look stiff, and things happen with that. I mean, you never know again what's going on backstage, how she feels, how she's being used, and all of that. So who the hell are we to say anything? Really, when you think about it, who are we to have a single word to say about any of it? And I think that's a very fair statement. But the big thing coming out of there is the rumors swirling, which I can't believe it took this long for being honest, that they're going to buy out Punk's contract, which I think is the right move. I don't think they have a way around it. Really, when you think about it, I mean, what else are they going to do? And it sucks to see a lot of fans being all brouhaha and, whatever else you want to call it. But I mean, he set himself up for it. He just can't get out of his own way. That seems to be the common trend when we talk about Punk in his career. He just can't get out of his own damn way. And if he's causing that much chaos, he needs to go. I don't like the rumors that he's going back to WWE, especially with how him and Triple H got along historically. I mean, they never really said anything nice. I mean, crazier things happened, yes, but I don't see this being one of those things. I don't see this being one of those anywhere near one of those things. But only time will tell. Again, I'm not a fortune teller, but I think buying him out and getting rid of him after everything that happened is the right thing to do. I mean, should Tony have stopped him there at the media scrum? Yeah, he's in there running his suck, but he let him keep going. It caused all kinds of chaos, and that's just he needs to go. And also Soraya, like where the hell? Well, I'm still on AEW. Where the hell has she been? Like they made this big deal about her coming in, and I figured there was going to be more. And I haven't watched all of AEW again. It's been worst week ever for me, so I haven't got to catch a lot of it. But I mean, for when she came in, they made the big deal. It's just been nothing, and the people, jumping on me for saying it. What, like it's been nothing. Like, congratulations. Hasn't really hit the mark for me, but I'm just, a regular old dude. So what do I know? I just know I haven't seen it. So do something. Like something. For the love of God. That's all I ask for is just something. Gets us on to some NXT stuff that I've seen. That was kind of, I wish they did differently. And that starts off with last night's women's tag title match. I just, the whole didn't see the tag. I saw the tag. Referee didn't see the tag. And I know people that saw the referee that they were looking at the referee and they missed the tag until they saw it again. And as a good way to do it, there's just been, I think, too much of that interference when it's happening all the time. And this is the main roster too. I just wish that they would cut back on it because it kind of starting to feel like AEW ish, where it's just happening and happening and happening and happening and happening. And I'm just overseeing it. There's just always something. There's very few clean wins anymore. It seems, at least to me. And I get it, they're building stuff to go towards the shows, but now that they've cut back so far, it seems like they're cutting back way on premium live events, especially on the main roster. They can cut that stuff back. It doesn't have to be, interfering. Like, they have weeks now to actually build stuff. That just, I just don't think they need to do that all the time to build quick, cheap. Oh, that makes sense. Kind of stuff. Like, just build it. They have time. They have the capabilities. They have the performers. Let them actually just do it. Do their damn thing. The schism thing. I really wish that we'd still have the GYV. I really do. And I still don't get it. I mean, I get it. I just don't like it. I don't know anyone that does like it. It seems kind of like a ripoff of a bunch of different people's characters all thrown into one. At least they switched it to a darker thing. But no, I really just was hoping that they'd get to be the GYV again. But now they added, the Rock's daughter. That's obviously not going anywhere. And I don't know if that's going to be the right spot to use her. At least it gives her something. I will give them that. And I'm sure they had to get that approved from all kinds of people. We're stirring in that pot to make sure that everything works out good. So it's not that I don't think it's going to work out good. It's not me doubting that at all. I just, I didn't see it coming being her. So that's a good thing. I was like, saw the review. I was like, you got me. Said it on Twitter too, on 2 different accounts. Like, you got me. Touche. So there's, a good call on. I don't know. I was hoping that once, they've turned it up so it's not as, I think they've turned it up into a better light with more violence and all that. I always hated all the other stuff, and that lets the GYV do their thing. They'll always be the Grizzly Young Veterans to me. Don't care. It lets them do their thing more, but I still just wish that they were the GYV and they found 2 upcoming talents that they could put with them to build this whole thing together. With them, and let them keep doing their thing. That's just me personally. Again, no one's a fan of everything. I'm just not. I don't dig it. Sucker. I do enjoy Booker commentary most of the time, though. I think him and Wade on SmackDown's been phenomenal. I want to see if they're going to keep him there when Pat comes back, but only time will tell on that one. And I hope more changes. More stuff's going to keep coming for NXT. I enjoy seeing people on the main roster every once in a while. They're head to head with AEW. Having the whole damn roster on there was, not my favorite thing. I mean, they gave us great matches, some of them, but it just wasn't a big moment for me. I do enjoy seeing them come down there every once in a while, just because, never mind ratings, it lets those guys work with those guys, and those guys' experience is way higher than theirs. So no matter what, it helps level up, all the competition. No, that's not a shout out to NXT Level Up for anyone thinks I'm being that nice to them. So if they could do less, just keep it like they have been. Like, Shotzi having a match, even though what was the point? Because her and Lash lasted like 9 seconds last night. Seeing Truth and Waller, I think that's exciting. Just seeing Truth back. Like, I've had such a bad week, tears all day, all the time. Bummed out, sad, and seeing Truth for some reason, no matter what, he should be a national treasure because he just keeps going and going, and it's always entertaining. So, I'm very happy to see him back. And otherwise, I want to see who they're gonna, go directly with Breaker next, and what are they gonna do with Roxanne and Cora, and when do they move up when do they move up Toxic Attraction? When is that going to be the appropriate time to do that? We all feel it kind of has to happen at some point, but what are they going to do with those two? Which one of them is going to be the one to battle for the title to get it off of Mandy, or whoever they end up doing it? I don't know how they're going to end up doing it, but there's a lot of that. And then it gets to the main roster, where I feel some of these matches are too drawn out. They can put on good matches, that's all well and good, but some of them, it seems like they're, maybe it's just because we have those matches and then we have everything they're doing with Omos, which is 3-on-1, 4-on-1s, the whole locker room on one. It's just dumb how they keep using him like that. I was hoping that was gonna, we weren't gonna see that anymore after so much of it. It's kind of like Veer, just dumb how they did that too, which is why he's now back there at NXT. Yeah, but I want to see them stop that with Omos and just actually do something useful or get rid of him because I'm not feeling it. I hate Corbin's new song. I hate Damage Control song. We all know that I don't like Raw's theme either. For being, personal, personally, I don't like them. I don't think a lot of people like them. And I don't feel, the modern day wrestling got thing, it's, I don't know. At least they got the gear better this time around. But yeah, I just don't know how to feel about that one. I mean, Corbin's pulled off everything they've given him, so I have faith that he'll be able to do that. It's just, what do we, what's going to be the big thing? Because he's had so many things that should have led to things, and then they've all led to nothing. So we'll see how that one works. Having Lashley destroy Brock last week, doing that perfect. He goes to text him. He does that. Put him in crown jewel. Let them go at it like they should have before. I'm okay with that. And we don't get to see Brock destroyed like that pretty much, very ever. So that was good to see. And, also, the big one is how do they pull off, the whole Roman thing with the two belts? When are they going to pull the trigger so he doesn't have both belts? Because I think it's a detriment, just like the tag titles. And say, oh, it opens up more competition. How? Because they feud with one of the many teams on there, and they just drag that out for months on end, and it doesn't give anyone any extra opportunities. Actually, if you think about it, because only one person gets to go after the belt when it's only one belt at a time. And I've never been a fan of that. I think if you have two of them, you should have to defend two of them. I swear Becky had to defend both separately when she was Becky two belts way back when. And that's just my feeling. I'm over it. I'm really, really, really over it. Would like to see, apparently Fox is too, like not having a champion on there all the time. I just want to see something like that. And just get it, even no matter how you split, don't give it to Logan Paul, because that's just an insult to everyone that's battled Roman through all this time if you give it to him. But find a way to where, it's finally not. And where you split up the tag titles, because then that gives everybody something to go after on every show. So there's more tag teams being used to contend for the belt on each show, not just one. So that would be a big, help up. But that's, quick catch up there, because again, there's a bunch of little things. And I didn't feel like doing a whole show, and this was quicker than that. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to share it out. Let me know what you think. And until we meet again, my friends, peace.